Hello, this is Builder Elephant, and welcome back to another review of the LEGO Harry Potter CMF Series 2. Today, we will be taking a closer look at minifigure number 10, Fred Weasley. Fred is the older of the Weasley twins. With an April Fool's birthday, it's no wonder they grew up to be pranksters. Rowling says that Fred was the ringleader of the twins. Now, despite all their troublemaking, they still had hearts of gold. They always knew where to draw the line and managed to stay out of any serious trouble. They didn't back down when it came to defending their friends. As members of the Order of the Phoenix, they battled Voldemort and his followers. Unfortunately, Fred was killed in an explosion during the Battle of Hogwarts. This left his twin devastated for years. The leg piece shows us the bottom of Fred Weasley's long, dark tan robe and his dark bluish-gray boots. Reddish-brown lines are used to create the creases and folds in the fabric. The black lines form the shape of his cloak and its pockets. The lines on the side of the leg could have been left out, but LEGO made sure not to take any shortcuts in their design of this character. The reddish-brown toggle button closing the robe lets us know this is Fred and not his brother George. The torso has his robe closed with the reddish-brown toggle buttons all the way up to the top. I love that these buttons are not straight but crooked to show the loose-fitting clothes. We can see the collar of the thick red shirt hanging over the front and partially revealed in the back. Thanks to his brother George, who has his cloak open, we know that Fred is actually wearing a dark red shirt with tan stripes underneath. I love that the open and closed cloaks allow for two completely unique printings to make sure we don't mix up the twins. Those reddish-brown lines appear on the front and back to make sure his robe looks three-dimensional with folds and creases. Even the hood lays unevenly down on his back. The light nougat hands are perfect for our bookie who can't wear gloves as he's taking bets and handing out markers for the latest sporting event. We'll get to that later when we discuss Fred's accessories. Fred's dual printed head is an original piece and offers two separate expressions than those given to his brother George. I love that first expression of the lopsided grin. It fits Rowling's description of Fred being the ringleader. You can see a plot hatching in his head. His slightly raised left eyebrow lets us know that he's liking this idea. The other side has the open-mouthed smile of someone having a good laugh. He's laughing so loud that we can see his tongue and upper teeth. The smile is moving slightly to the left. To highlight this movement, LEGO put a single line on the higher side of his smile. The hat is our first non-original piece, which is pretty impressive when you're creating twins known for dressing the same. The orange Weasley hair can be seen hanging down the bottom of the tan stocking cap. The mold for the hat with hair is fantastic. The bottom section that folds over itself is thicker than the rest of the hat, and the yarn ball on top has all those little balls as they're clumped together. The light bluish-gray printing is a simplified version of its on-screen inspiration. The larger gray diamond-like shapes with the two ovals inside was included, but the dark gray line with smaller ovals was not. Now, rather than a wavy or zigzag line going all around the hat, individual triangles were spaced apart. Now, it might not be 100% movie accurate, but it's still instantly recognizable. The accessories for Fred were amazing. Now, of course, he has his dark brown wand, so he doesn't get it confused with his brother's reddish brown one. It's his suitcase and the contents inside that make this set fantastic. The suitcase with gold clasp pattern was introduced with the first Wizarding World CMF series back in 2018, but we have not seen it since Newt and Jacob were carrying them in that series. However, Fred's top book cover piece has the old firm written in red, blue squares, and the Tri-Wizard scoreboard written in white. All this writing was put on a black background to replicate the chalkboard used for the twins' gambling booth they set up in a suitcase. This is almost an exact match to what we saw in the film. This piece would have been fantastic all by itself, but LEGO then gave us two 1x1 printed tiles to represent the cards being passed out for people's bets. The lime tile has a number 6 printed over a dark turquoise and white stripe pattern. The orange tile has 3 printed over red and white stripes. As a big fan of the Weasley twins, I love this minifigure. I am impressed with the way LEGO was able to change the printing on the leg and torso pieces so that they're wearing the same clothes but still be obviously unique. The printing on the accessories were above and beyond what one would expect. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.